Okay, so this is random. I'm literally sitting on the stairs. I really hope nobody comes, but just something hit me and I just couldn't help it. I needed to share because it's actually disgusting. It's I'm going to talk about group mentality, the power of group mentality. So in Johannesburg, in Pretoria CBD, literally there has been a rampage everywhere. People are literally attacking people who are not South African. They are looting stores, they are beating, they're burning people. And you ask yourself, why on earth would you do that? I saw on Twitter there's a video of a man who was literally being burnt alive, and they even threw cardboard on him. That's how little they thought about him. And I asked myself, how could people be so horrible? And then I started to really just ask God, like, why are people so horrible? And it got me thinking the power of group mentality. Okay, here's a stupid example. When you were in high school or when you were in primary school and there was one guy or one girl in the group who was super cool, right? And then he or she would be like, let's do this, guys. And then you get all the other people be like, yeah, let's do that. And then you're there, you're alone. What do? You go with it and you just keep going. Sometimes you don't even realize it. You do things you don't want just because, literally, that's just because everybody's doing it. And that is something that struck me. I bet individually, all these people, yes, they may be angry, but I bet only a few are really that horrible, are really that inhumane. But a lot of them, because they have been fed anger by everybody around them, because the actions have been justified, because people have been bringing them in completely, they're like, yes, this is what's supposed to happen. I wonder what they felt like after yesterday. I wonder when they woke up this morning what they believed. And it's something that is happening on a huge scale, but on the smaller scales. How many times do we feel empty and go with people because we feel as though they know what happiness is? How many times do we disappoint God just because we're trying to impress people around us, and then those people we're trying to impress disappoint us? It's something that's human nature, but it's something Jesus always talked about. You know, when he's like, take up your cross daily and follow me. It's difficult to walk away from a crowd. It's difficult, but he also says he'll give us the strength. And that is literally where we gain our strength from. And I remember there's this other Bible verse that I love that says, when you walk with the wise, you'll be wise, and if you walk with the foolish, you'll be a fool. I'm paraphrasing slightly, but literally that's a power of group mentality. So you got to watch yourself. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be like the person next to you? And if it is like a resounding no, then run. But if you realize that the people around you feed you the good food, and I mean like mental spiritual food, then you stick around them. But we cannot allow ourselves to just be controlled by a group, be controlled by the most popular trend. That is not what we are called for. And the beautiful thing is that we're called to be light, a light, the light of the world. That yes, there are people who are literally entering these mobs and doing the most horrendous of things. Yet God is still there saying, I love you. So that void that you're feeling, that emptiness that you're feeling to the point where you have to go and kill people with other people just to feel powerful, just to feel assured, just to feel like you belong, that's not necessary. That's not what we're called for. So in light of everything, I just want to challenge you. You let God actually lead you. Let God be the one who shows you. Let God lead you along the path, even if you're alone, even if whatever people are angry and furious and want revenge, be the one to forgive. Being a light means being in darkness, and darkness is hard, but you glow from the inside because God's inside. Okay, I really just wanted to share that with you because it really did. It was gnawing at me. It was literally scratching at my heart. But think about it, and if you find that you don't have the strength to be alone, ask him to give you strength. He will never say no if you ask him for wisdom and strength. All right, so from me, Lesedi, peace and love.